Hello everyone and welcome back to Morrowind. Today we will be talking about dregs. We have witnessed one of them in one of the past episodes while swimming over to the ancient burial tomb of where we killed the ghost. So dregs are ancient half-human, half-octopus sea monsters commonly hunted for their skin, to make armor, and dray wax from their shells for its magical properties. Another of the so-called cursed races of Tamriel, the dregs are said to be remnants of a once great civilization that flourished in the Iliac Bay long before the First Era. Though they have some humanoid characteristics, it's hard to give credence to the legend when one views the tentacles and the claws of the misshapen beast. This is certain evidence that the dreg may have amphibian qualities, for they can be found in waterways far inland from the bayside origin. It is unlikely that the creatures themselves will offer insight to their origins, for dregs are violently hostile to all those who invade their watery domain. Dreg wax is tough, waxy substance with modest magical properties scraped from the dreg shell. And dregs are powerful aquatic creatures, and hunting them for their hides and wax is a dangerous occupation, as we have witnessed from swimming to that small island near Sadanin when we were attacked by a dreg. So, here we are again at the Southwall Corner Club. Ralmolo is thinking it's time to go to bed, because it is now... Oh, never mind. 10 a.m. So... Ralmolo is thinking, since we're here in Balmora, we already know all the shopkeepers here. Why don't we head back north to the to what's the name of that place? Caldera? Yep. We'll head north to Caldera and see if we can sell some of these items that we have picked up, I believe. Or have we already done that? Yeah, it looks like we picked up all of our items already and sold them. Wow, okay. So actually, I don't think we should head off to Caldera, but instead of going straight towards Caldera, we'll take that right-hand road. And maybe try and find another way back around to maybe Peligrad. I think if we come around this way, and it will just bring us right down back through here. We'll see. Wow, back there I totally forgot what we did last episode. So, yeah, up here I believe there's a fork in the road. So this time we can't see the ancient Dunmer ruin that's beyond these hills because of all the fog. And the fog always makes things seem more ominous too. I think I will equip my longbow. And arrows. Blue Rubush. Let's see what Rubush does. Drain willpower and restore luck. Fresh fiber. I would like to get into learning some alchemy too at some point. It's a basic skill. So where's my shield? I think it will be much easier to fight this Nick Sound if he attacks us. Yep. Oh, that's pretty cool. The marks and the on the shield on the back, the tally marks. I wonder if it increases if I defeat more creatures. More Rubush. Yeah. It is nice to go a little bit of a different way too as well. Oh, nice. Wow, I actually got him. I was not expecting that. Whoa. Okay, I don't want to keep going. Should probably head back now. Find a safe spot to pull out the bow and try and use some of that. Oh nice, I actually hit her. Oh wow, that... Oh no, I fell in the water. Safe over here. Maybe I am. While she does that, I'll go back around and do this. Hit should do it. Oh man, should have been spot on. I'll just equip my sword and call it a day.
You had your chance.
So alright, so East Strider is now dead. I'd wonder why she felt like she needed to attack me. But she did have 25 gold, which I will take. Iron dagger. One of my arrows. Glove. Common robe. Restore magicka. Alright. So I'm gonna quick save again and we'll continue on to re-equip the longbow. She must have been protecting something over there. Maybe we'll take a look around and see. But all I would like to do is find an alternative route to Telegrad and the tower than just the main one that we were taking. And there is the ruins. Let me just quick save again. This is about where I saw her. See what these blue flowers are. Stone flower. What does stone flower do? Restore strength. Oh, good. Okay. So if I can figure out how to do alchemy, I can at least use these to restore some of my strength along to make potions. So I'm not really sure. I've never done alchemy in Morrowind before, even when I played before. Oh, there was like a campfire right here, too. Must have been her little camp that she decided to hostilely protect. Not really sure why. I don't really see anything too important over here besides that. Oh wow, there's another... Wait. That's not another fort, that's Fort Moonmoth, right? So that just brought me in a huge loop. Okay. I was for certain it would bring us through all that and out and around, but okay. Interesting. I was like, oh, this is a new fort I could look at, but nope. Fort Moonmoth. don't really want to stay in this area too long because it's falling stones and this looks ominous down there. I'd rather stick to the brighter areas, you know? I feel like something's constantly gonna like jump out at me over here. Sure, there are the rats and those little beetle type things and maybe a nick sound and those grubs, but not really sure what else there is. And it's starting to rain like always. Alright, well maybe we should just head back to the tower and see if we can find anything else. All I can say is Ralmolo is probably really enjoying this adventure despite all the hardships of being attacked by skeletons and all those other things. Mostly he's probably enjoying himself because it sure beats sitting in the Imperial prison and on a prison boat. He's now free, able to do what he wants. Hello.
Well met. Greetings.
I'm wondering if anyone knows who've played this game before, like that Outpost Venus place, if that was in the vanilla game. I don't really remember it being in the vanilla game, but it could have been. This whole area seems new to me right here. Oh, okay, I'll just dispose of his corpse. And the log did say there's something in the basement. We're gonna go up first. Not really sure if that's above me or below me. Remember there's rats in this area. Wow, I really cannot carry that much, can I? That's 10. That's 6. Yeah, I can't really carry that much else. I can only carry brandy. Ancestors and the Dunmer, Guide to Ralmolo. I'll see what's up. I'll see what's above us too. If I pick something out there, maybe it just brings me right up to the top. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Wire meat. And muffin. I'll take one of these. I'll put the other one back for later. Who knows how long that's been sitting there though, but Ralmolo is pretty hungry. Anything up here? Nope. Wonder if they ever put like weapons up there. Anything like that. Maybe we should take that back road back to Caldera now. Since we picked up a few more items and it is now 6. Wow. Very late. Let's head back to Pellegrad since that's right over there. We'll make one more trip. I can't even pick that up. So burdened with stuff. Maybe I should just carry the silver sword for a while. Just I can't really carry anything else. Instead of that iron one, get rid of the iron. Get rid of the steel tanto. Carry the silver sword. That means it's gonna be used a lot more and I'll have to repair it more, but that means I can carry a little bit more. Sure, why not? Let's take this shortcut around the bay. And we'll also get the bed at the end too. Oh wow, okay, he paralyzed me. Now most of the time I'm able to resist that magic that they do. Athletics increased. Okay, progress towards level 4. Okay. Maybe I could get some training in some of my stuff that I need. I guess this is what I need to be increasing according to this. How much gold do I have? 568. Maybe I could get some training in on stuff? Yeah, stop at the armor first. Hello. I'm back. Yeah, I'd like to sell some things, but first actually, I'd like to repair stuff. Thank you. So this lovely Imperial helmet, 2 tower shields. Do you take clothing? No? Okay. And will you be willing to give me 125 gold? No? How about 120? $115. Thank you. 675. How about maybe Stain? I know I say your name every single time. I'd be happy to help you, Ralmolo, if you tell me what you need. I'd like to sell some things that I found on the road to you. This Imperial Broadsword. Iron Dagger. I'm actually probably going to get rid of this, only because I don't really see a need in it. I know I bought it in Vivek, but I don't really have a use for it. None of these are too heavy. Get rid of this fishing pole. I don't feel I need it. Will you allow me to sell it for 120 maybe? Or 115. Thank you. I hope you enjoy your day. For $7.90, that's not too shabby. Of course, we've probably got in shady ways, but it's not too shabby for an amount of money to have. What time is it? 8 p.m. I'd like to look into getting some food. We've got fare, local fare. It's filling and priced to move. We got the local brews, Grief, Sheen, Moss, and Ujama. They're cheap and full of kick. I've got the good stuff too behind the counter. Sarah Dillick, Brandy, and Flynn, but it ain't cheap. Okay. Which is the cheapest one? So these are all about the same thing. Oh wait, I already have bread. I may as well keep the bread I have. Alright, so... Thank you. Just go right on over here.
Hurry this up, will you?
Too bad you can't sit down like in other games. That would have been good. Ooh, why don't we go over here by the fire? Yes, we have one available. It is 10 gold for the rest of the day. Do you want it? Yes, please. Great, the bed is yours. At the end of the hall upstairs, you'll find it unlocked. Enjoy your stay in Telegrad. Thank you.
Speak freely, friend.
Alright, and we'll rest for 8 p.m. We'll rest until 7 a.m. And then we'll head over to the tower again. And we just sold what we picked up over there pretty much. We'll go back, pick up some more things, and maybe head over to Caldera. This shouldn't be too late by then. And unfortunately it is still raining here. Yeah, this is the local map. Okay. Hello. It looks like I need to thrust more with this to get more damage. I wish there was a way to thrust without having to just hold this forward. Maybe work on some of my marksmanship while... The only thing I got out of him is the arrow. We still have to go down below into the basement too, so we'll do that after we go up above and collect everything we need. Just hearing those footsteps are like creeping me out. But so far all we've seen is mice, so maybe that's all there is, hopefully. Alright. Ancestors in the Dunmer. Wow, this is pretty long. Maybe this will help us understand the ancestor burial shrines and stuff. Ghosts walk among them, the departed spirits of the Dunmer, and perhaps those of all races persist after death. The knowledge and power of departed ancestors benefits the bloodline of Dunmer houses. The bond between the living family members and the immortal ancestors is partly blood, partly ritual, and partly relational. A member brought into the house through marriage binds himself through ritual and oath into the clan, and gains communication and benefits from the clan's ancestors. However, his access to the ancestors is less than his offspring, and he retains some access to the ancestors of his own bloodline. The family shrine. Each residence has a family shrine. In poor homes there may be no more than a hearth or an alcove where family relics are displayed and venerated. In wealthy homes a room is set aside for use of the ancestors. This shrine is called the Waiting Door and represents the door to oblivion. Here the family members pay their respect to their ancestors through sacrifice and prayer, through oaths and sworn upon duties, and through reports on affairs of the family. In return, the family may receive information, training, and blessings from the family ancestors. The ancestors are thus protectors of the home, and especially the precincts of the waiting door. The ghost fence. It is the family's most solemn duty to make sure the ancestors' remains are interred properly in a city of the dead, such as Necrom. Here the spirits draw comfort from one another against the chill of the mortal world. However, it's a sign of great honor and sacrifice. An ancestor may grant that part of his remains be retained to the service as part of the ghost fence, protecting the clan's shrine and family precincts. Such an arrangement is often part of the family member's will, that a knucklebone shall be saved as if his remains and incorporated with the solemn magic and ceremony into a clan ghost fence. In more exceptional cases, an entire skeleton or even a preserved corpse may be bound into a ghost fence. These remains become a beacon and focus for ancestral spirit and for the spirit of the remains in particular. The more remains used to make the ghost fence, the more powerful the fence is, and the more powerful mortals in life have the most powerful mortals in life have the most powerful remains. The Great Ghost Fence, created by the Tribunal to hold back the Blight, incorporates the bones of many heroes of the temple and the houses Indoril and Redoran, who dedicated their spirit to the temple and clan as their surrogate family. The Ghost Fence also contained bones from those catacombs of Necrom and many battlefields of Morrowind. The Mortal Chill. Spirits do not like to visit the mortal world, and they do so only out of duty and obligation. Spirits tell us that the other world is more pleasant, or at least more comfortable for spirits than our real world, which is cold, bitter, and full of pain and loss. Mad spirits. Spirits that are forced to remain in our world against their will may become mad spirits or ghosts. Some spirits are bound to this world because of terrible circumstances of their death, or because of some powerful emotional bond to a person, place, or thing. These are called hauntings. Some spirits are captured and bound to enchanted item by wizards. If the binding is involuntary, the spirit usually goes mad. A willing spirit may or may not retain its sanity, depending on the strength of the spirit and the wisdom of the enchanter. Some spirits are bound against their will to protect family shrines. This unpleasant fate is reserved for those who have not served the family faithfully in life. Dutiful and honorable ancestor spirits often aid in capture and binding of wayward spirits. These spirits easily go mad and make terrifying guardians. They are ritually prevented from harming mortals of their clan, but that does not necessarily discourage them from mischievous or peevish behavior. They are exceedingly dangerous for intruders. At the same time, if an intruder can penetrate the spirit's madness and play upon the spirit's resentment of his own clan, the angry spirits may be manipulated. Oblivion. The existence of oblivion is acknowledged by all Tamriel cultures, but there is little agreement on the nature of that other world, other than it is a place where Aedra and Daedra live, and that communication and travel are possible between this world and oblivion through magic and ritual. The Dunmer do not emphasize the distinction between this world and oblivion as do the human cultures of Tamriel. They regard our world as the other world, as a whole, with many paths from one end to the other, rather than two separate worlds of different natures with different distinct borders. This philosophical viewpoint may account for a greater affinity of elves for magic and its practices. Foreign views of Dunmeri ancestor worship and spirit magic. The Altmeri and Bosmeri cultures also venerate their ancestors, but only by respecting the orderly and blissful passage of the spirits from this world to the next. That is, Wood Elves and High Elves believe it is cruel and unnatural to encourage the spirits of the dead to linger in our world. Even more grotesque and repugnant is the display of the bodily remains of the ancestors in ghost fences and ash pits. The presentation of finger bones in a family shrine, for example, is sacrilegious to the Bosmer, who eat their dead, and barbaric to the Altmer, who inter their dead. The human cultures of Tamriel are ignorant and fearful of dark elves and their culture. Considering them to be inhuman and evil, like orcs and Argonians, but most sophisticated, the human populations of Tamriel associate Dunmeri ancestor worship and spirit magic with necromancy. In fact, this association of the dark elves with necromancy is at least partially responsible for the dark reputation of Dunmer throughout Tamriel. This is generally an ignorant misconception, for necromancy outside the acceptable clan rituals is a most abhorrent abomination in the eyes of the Dunmer. Whoops. Sorry about that. The Dark Elves would never think of practicing sorceresses' necromancy upon any Dark Elf or upon the remains of any elf. However, Dark Elves consider the humans and orcish races to be a little more than animals. There is no injunction against necromancy set upon such remains or on the remains of any animal, bird, or insect. Imperial policy officially recognizes the practice of Dunmeri ancestor veneration and spirit magic as a religion, and protects their freedom to pursue such practices so long as they do not threaten the security of the Empire. Privately, most Imperial officials and traders believe Dark Elf ancestor worship and displays the remains are barbaric, or even necromantic. Telvanni necromancy. The Telvanni are adept masters of necromancy. They do not, however, practice necromancy upon the remains of Dark Elves. Sane Telvanni regard such practices with loathing and righteous anger. They do practice necromancy upon the remains of animals and upon the remains of humans, orcs, and Argonians, who are technically no more than animals in Morrowind. Publisher's note. This book was written by an unknown scholar. It's a guide for foreign visitors to Morrowind, shortly after the armistice was signed. Many of these practices have since fallen into disfavor. The most obvious changes are those regarding the practice of necromancy and the Great Ghost Fence. Dunmer today regards necromancy upon any of the accepted races as an abomination. The Ghost Fence have forced many changes into the practice of ancestor worship, with the vast majority of ancestor remains going to strengthen the Great Ghost Fence around the mountains of Daggoth. There are very few clan ghost fences in Morrowind. The temple discourages such practices among the houses as selfish. The upkeep of family tombs and private waiting doors has also fallen into disfavor, as very few remains have been buried in these tombs. Enshrined since the armistice in recent years, most Dunmer venerate a small portion of their ancestors' remains kept at a local temple. So that is an older book on Dunmeri culture. Guide to Balmora. Yeah. So this must be the Fleota where we go through. Vvardenfell. And we're just about over here. I will take that. These 95 out of 210. Okay, and that looks like that's about how much that I can carry. So that's pretty interesting about necromancy and the Dunmer culture. Nice weapons up here. That. Take all of these if I can. And here. Maybe no, it won't let me. Okay. I'll see if maybe I can take only one of these things out. Okay, there we go. So that's exactly as much as I can carry without being over encumbered. Looks like we'll be making a lot of trips to bring things back to make more money too, which is really needed. I would like to get more spells, as I've mentioned before. Mud crab over there. So on necromancy, it's like in Skyrim we see the mages who practice necromancy do the basically at like shrines and stuff out in like the middle of nowhere. I don't think you've come across any like necromancy practicing people here yet. Only 9 a.m. And I'm not really sure if conjuration would be considered necromancy as well. Because if you're conjuring a skeleton, would that really be... Yeah, it would be raising the dead, but the skeleton is mainly made of magic. Not really sure, though. If anyone wants to offer any insight on it, go right on ahead in the comments. Oh, something's trying to attack me. Okay. My arrow back. I think after we go to Caldera, we'll take a trip back, that back road that leads right by here. And maybe see if we can find a way up to there. I know it's much faster to go to Balmora, so why don't we go there instead? We'll make that big loop again. It looks like it's gonna rain, too. Ralmolo is not a fan of the rainy weather. He likes sunny days. So returning to Outpost Venus, which is what we did once again in this episode. We'll be heading back a few more times. There's still a lot more to pick up and look at to discover. Hello, Clendo. What's the latest rumors you were looking for, Ralmolo? I heard there's been some trouble up at Fort Frostmoth. Never heard of it. It's on the island called Saltheim, north of Vvardenfell. Yep, I've heard of that, thank you. Happy to tell you anything I know about Balmora or any other Morrowind lore. No thank you, we just read a story on it, but I would like to repair some items and sell some too. Imperial short sword. And that looks like that's all I can sell to you. Won't even go up 1 gold, huh? Alright. Thank you, though. Hello, Meldor. Greetings, citizen. I'm Meldor. Welcome to Belmore. We're a House Glalu town and loyal citizen of the Empire. What can I do for you? I would like to sell some items, Meldor. Steel helmet. Nope, that's my tower shield. Will you go to 60? Thank you. Now I have 810. That's pretty awesome. We'll go to the bookseller next to sell some of these books that we picked up. And the last things I think we'll bring over to our friend the pawnbroker. It's good of you to stop by, Ralmolo. Always happy to see you. Were you looking for a little advice, or is there something else in Balmora you want to ask about? What do you know about the Kimona Tong? The Kimona Tong is an old criminal syndicate here in Morrowind. And as everyone around here knows, there's a gang war between the Thieves Guild and the Kimona Tong. In Balmora, the Kimona Tong hangs out over at the corner club called the Council Club. Watch yourself if you go in there. They're not very nice people. Yeah, sounds like it. I came across some books and I'd like to sell you some. I want to keep this one. That was a pretty interesting book. You can sell these other ones. So would you be okay with 50 gold? Thank you. Thank you. Please come again. Dralas, hello. Welcome to Balmora, Council Seat at House Glalu. How can I serve you? I'd like to sell some items to you. Let's see. Pants, robe. No, 2 of these. I'll sell 1 of these. I'll sell both of them. All these ingredients. And would you be okay with giving me 100 gold for all this? Thank you. Let's see if I can maybe shoot down that cliff racer that's been above this city for a long time now. Oh, I'm out of arrows. Wondering why. Alright, got him. At least he's not flying over the city anymore. Take my arrows back. take a look out over. Yeah, look out over this way at Belmore. Alright everyone, thank you for joining me in this Let's Play of Morrowind. We're here in Belmore. And until next time, bye.